Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, Monday through Friday at noon. And we got a great show lined up for you today. It is Friday, December 26th, and I hope you all had an incredible holiday and a great Christmas with you and your family and loved ones. And thank you for joining us on the Pit, folks. Lunchtime fun, Monday through Friday at noon. And before we tell you who our two lovely guests are, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the men and women in the military, our veterans who fought for our country. Thank you so much. And for you guys to sit and to tune in the show whenever you guys get a chance. We got Lady Di's in the house, and Dag. They are together again. Like the Eagles said, hell freezes over. We'll never get back together. And of course, the Eagles are back together, and they're doing very well, actually, on their tours. So it'll be a new adventure for and Dag in 2026. So it's showtime. Seventh Heaven and the boys are going to take us in. Let's make sure this kicks in here. Everything's moving a little slow today. As let's get in there. Does it work? Here we come on. Kick in. Let's go. Oh, guys, unbelievable. Right, well, don't worry about it then. Hell with it. Everything is on slow speed for some reason. Anyway, let me introduce to you guys. Wait a minute. If it kicks in, we're talking, let it go. That wouldn't happen. Thank you, Seventh Heaven, on that intro. All right, let me introduce my guests to you guys. That's right. We got Lady Di and Dag in the house. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing fantastic.
We're
Can you hear me?
In the truck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we hear you fine.
Oh, very nice, in the truck. Okay, now I've seen that Dag was on the show before from his truck. I've seen it before. Yeah, so there you go. How are you guys doing?
We're doing outstanding. Thank you for having us on, Mo. I always love being on your show. I know I'm a little coarse, but I appreciate having me on. And of course, the lovely Lady Di is here. So, my girl that nobody's taken from me. I'll have to kill a human.
Thank you so much for having us on.
There you go.
Really, Merry Christmas to everyone that's watching. Thanks so much for supporting. Share the video, or we'll come and get you.
And you're free to ask.
I appreciate that, guys. And we want to first, let's start off with our sponsors. The Grease is the place. Buy local, shop local. I don't hear you. Hear me?
Well, how can
I can't hear you.
We just did a test. Everything was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. Okay. When you were just talking, I couldn't hear you. That's why I was a little concerned. Okay. Anyway, you guys can hear me, so good. We got Ace Hardware is the sponsors of the show, folks. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends from Ace. Carhartt clothes are on sale. Make sure you go check those out, folks, to keep you warm in the winter days. And don't forget, Christmas lights on sale and Christmas decorations 25% off. Get out there to your favorite Ace Hardware store and save. Ace is the place. Buy local, shopping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace. All right. What did you guys do for Christmas?
We finally got to spend our first Christmas together.
In 7 years, we have never spent Christmas together. I've either been on the road or we've been fighting. That's literally the truth. We have never, ever spent a holiday together in 7 years. We're a little fucked up.
Okay. So So wait a minute, real fast, just to let people know, Dag, you're a truck driver, and what kind of stuff when you're driving? What are you hauling?
I haul everything from engine parts to water to food, a lot of non-perishables. Um, I mean, anything that pays me the best, the most amount of money is what I haul. So, I bought this
how
truck
long?
a year
How
ago.
long?
Go ahead.
Yeah, how long can your route be? How many days can you go? Do you make your own schedule?
I'm gone sometimes months at a time. It just depends. But now, this whole thing that in buying this truck was building something for me and Diana. That was the entire purpose of me buying my own truck and being able to be home more often. So I was home 3 times this last week, and the truck made more money than it ever made. And I barely left Illinois. I went from Illinois to Madison, Illinois, to Pleasant Prairie. I did a Michigan run, but I was home 3 times. So this week we had dinner and 3 times this week and spent time together. And that was the whole idea of building this. So yeah, and the truck made the most money I've ever made. Made over.
Well, that's fantastic.
Truck. It's fucking stupid.
You can't beat that. That's fantastic. And Di, is it good having him back on around for the holidays? Are you happy that he's back? That you can see him more often, and he's not out there, working his ass off on those trucks.
Oh, still a pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the
Aren't
ass.
we all?
Yes.
Aren't we all?
And
yes.
I love it. And I come from a lot of, values as far as the holidays and what it means to be together and sharing time together, which is important. The whole gift thing, been there, done that with the kids. They're adults now, and it's just about my time with who I love. Very close circle right now. He's in my circle, and I take care of my mother now because she's ill in the same year that I lost my father. So my number one priority is my mother, my children, and my partner, and a very close circle of friends. And that's it. That's my goal. And we're going to make this work. Business wise, person wise.
Well, you know what? That a lot of times it's easy to just say, hell with it. Screw you. I'm leaving. I can do it on my own. I can find something better on the side. I can do whatever. It's very easy to do that. And of course, when people are going through that, it's all the heat of the moment of all the shit that's built up. You know what I mean? And then when you're out there a couple of days and you go, oh, shit, even though he might be a pain in the ass or she might be a pain in the ass, I'd rather have that pain in the ass with me than not have it at all. Right? Yeah. So it makes a lot.
All of the time that you've put in effort, money, everything that's associated in a relationship that you've put into it for 7 years on and off, ups and downs. Why, if you love someone this intensely, why give that up? Why not find those little things that are the issues or whatever and fix them? We're approaching that point in our lives that, we're not interested to find the new issues with someone else and start over. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We already know each other's quirks and the love is still there. So we're going to make this solid again.
Let me know when I can talk.
Well, it's important. You're watching Ocean's Pit Little Show, Big Things. We got Lady Di, Dag with us, folks. They got their show going to be starting up, Dag and the show in 2026. It'll be interesting to see what happened with that. But in the meantime, mention a couple things. First of all, thank you all for watching. Jim Irwin, great guy, hanging and banging. Tony, Ken, Jill, California, Minnesota. How are you guys doing? I want to just give my prayers and regards and our prayers to the Riccio family, Cheryl, Tony Riccio. They used to work for the Ron Onesti organization. Cheryl's son, Ryan Anthony Riccio, has passed away. He died, ladies and gentlemen, on the holiday. And our prayers go out to the Riccio family. There is a GoFundMe page because he has no life insurance. So hoping that everybody can help whatever you guys can give. That's of course Ryan Anthony Riccio. That's Riccio. That is the son of Cheryl and Tony Riccio. And we love you guys. And again, I'm sorry that you have to go through this. Prayers to your family there. And happy 48th wedding anniversary to Donald and Marion, the coach. 48 years married together. God bless you guys. And one guy, guys, one guy from Arkansas won $18 billion. This guy probably doesn't even have a set of teeth. Married to his first cousin, and he's got $18 billion. One guy.
One guy. I know. We were just talking about this. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do with all that money? I'm a spendthrift. I couldn't go through that kind of money.
I couldn't either. I don't know. I want to say insane amount, and I don't know what he gets out of that. 18 billion. I don't know how much he gets after he pays the taxes. I have no idea.
He's gonna walk away with like $900 million. What the fuck are you gonna do with that? I don't know.
Well, if you're not smart, it's gonna do.
I mean, yeah, you can go.
Life.
You're gonna go crazy. I'd go.
You can move to Utah and get like 7 wives. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I want to say hello to my buddy Carlo in Arizona.
For 7 years,
yeah, there you go.
To manage one person, I can't even fathom having, that being a polygamist and having to manage fucking 7 wives. I'd kill myself. This one's more than I can handle. Fucking madness.
Yeah, and it goes both ways.
Oh, I'm fabulous.
And it goes both ways. Yeah, you're fabulous. Wait, guys, hold on. I want to say hello to my buddy Carlo in Arizona and my friend Gina. Gina, happy birthday, my dear friend. There's Mary Grievous. Guys, before we get into the good stuff with you guys, you know it's coming, 20 days away? The Chicago Music Cruise. Mary's watching. NTD Vacations. MS World America. A brand new ship, Tony O, the Main Event Band, and Seventh Heaven on the road again, January 17th to January 24th. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise. This is our 3rd cruise with the boys, Richie and the boys. Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay. Join us. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and join us on the cruise leaving January 17th. Dennis, how you doing? Lee Stevens, another great singer in the house. Lee, how you doing? All right, so you guys are together. You're having a little fun. I'm going to just start off real fast if I can do this. I know people break up, and I want to thank you guys because you guys, if you guys are listening, the people that are watching, they said that there was no filter. I mean, I can ask them whatever, and that was very kind of them to do that. And I'm not going to get into any personal business because it's none of our business what they're doing. But I'm going to ask them one question, nice enough to when people fight or when people have a beef, is it wise sometimes to put your dirty laundry out on social media for everybody to do? How do you handle that? And doing it, how does that work?
Look, I've been in broadcasting for 30 years, and my life has always been an open book. And it's not easy, and that is one of the things that stressed this relationship significantly. When Di and I first met 7 years ago, February 19th, 2019, at 11:40 in the morning, I remember it like it happened yesterday. I think there was this connection. We fell in love with one another. And when she realized what one of my activities was, which was doing a podcast and being live and sharing my life, she wanted to be part of it. But little did she didn't know anything about this business. And I said, this is not going to go well. This is going to create a lot of problems. And it did. Look, in my eyes, this is the most beautiful woman in all of the world. She always has been to me. And immediately once she came on camera, I'll never forget that day. The messenger blew up. Guys are hitting on her, sending fucking videos of that. This is true, and of them masturbating to her. It was fucked up. We were having dinner. I'll never forget this. We're having dinner. We're cooking dinner, and these guys in like mud huts in the Middle East, they're sending pictures of their wieners and live videos of them masturbating to her. It was horrible. And then all the guys in the music industry. Now, Mo, you and I have both been in the music industry the same amount of years, about 50 years, right? Or 40 years. And everybody who thought they could get to my girl tried to get to my girl. They sent messages, said, Dag was tried to hit on my sister in 1991, you know, sending emails, just doing everything they could to ruin our relationship. It was awful. And Di was so excited to become popular.
I was already popular.
Oh, you weren't nearly as popular as you are now. And it's
okay. Here we go.
It totally got weird.
Here we go already. All right.
This is fight number 27. The bets, we're taking bets right now. Will we make it past the new year?
It was so funny. So I kept telling her, because people shit on me. Like, if you go to when we got back together here recently, people would come to my page and just say awful things to me, but they'd go to Diana's page and be real nice to her. I'm like, you just gotta kind of weather this. Everybody knows if you follow me, you can say whatever you want to me. You can be a Democrat, you can be a liberal, you can be a Republican, doesn't fucking matter. You come to my page, you're free to say whatever you want.
So I'm going to say something in defense of all of that. So it's it's got a lot to do with what he said.
Jesus Christ, you are so beautiful. I'm looking at you here, you're gorgeous.
It's got a lot to do with what he said, and he he speaks from the heart, right? But I'll tell you what the most difficult part of all of this run of all these years has been is not just having our lives public. It's been that we are in a committed, intimate relationship. Not committed, you know what I'm saying, but we're in
we're not committed.
No, we
should be committed into a fucking mental institution.
Being in a relationship and doing what we're doing is different. You have Laura, she comes on every now and then. She's in the back helping you. But we're, not only together on shows, but our lives are public as well. So that's how it really affected me, is having,
It was very hard because I share everything. So I talk about everything. And I'm a very vocal person. That's why I'm very well known. It's because I'm an asshole. Right. So I'm known as this guy with a big fucking mouth. Okay. Well, it's hard to be in a relationship with me. It really is. And that being said, the most important thing to me was this human being. So in spite of all the things that people have heard and seen on Facebook, I always stood back through all her nonsense and her angry posts and angry videos. And I said, it doesn't matter. I love her and she'll come around. And she always does. I know you.
Well, respectfully, he has done quite a bit on his own of, the banter online.
Oh, sure. I've been a douche.
And talking about me and my personal life and kind of bringing things out and exposing things that I was not really happy with either. So let's just put the nail in the coffin and say, you know what life is? Life is a two-way highway. Not everybody's going north.
Life is a highway.
I want to drive you all night long. No. So
great song. Great song. Right? Okay. Now, but I got it. But okay. Now, if people follow Dag on his show, and they listen to what he does, and he says what he does. He's unfiltered, and look, you got to love him or you hate him. That's how it is. That's the same with me. I speak my mind. Either you like, and which is, I think, is great to be that way. But then sometimes, if you trash a little bit of your personal stuff, if you didn't do that, you think people would still know you guys were going through shit if that stuff wasn't on social media?
No, nobody would know.
What if it was? I mean, I'm not talking about. Go ahead.
We would be like 9 out of 10 people that post things, all the beautiful pictures and the beautiful times, and then in deep down in the back of in their home behind closed doors, they're unraveling. And it's unfortunate, but they keep only on Facebook, a lot of people, the beautiful points in their lives. We're there. We're exposing, what life is not all it's cracked up to be and all, perfect pictures that you see. This is real. We have had real struggles, and we are real people. And, this is reality 101. And if you've got enough of strength and determination is huge. And love enough. If you love somebody enough, you're going to make it work.
Okay. That she's not wrong. Look, at the end of the day, I know what I want, and I'm not giving up on what I want. I don't give a fuck what kind of decisions that what I want that other person is making. Generally, like, let's just go through this thing here. If we're going to unpack this, let's unpack it and be honest, right? I know this woman so well that I know when she's doing shit to aggravate me when we're not together. The whole Felix thing, all that, I'm not saying the guy's a bad guy. I don't fucking care. At the end of the day, I know what you're fucking doing to aggravate me. People think a lot of things about me, but people don't know me. I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheat, and I'm not a thief. I'm very transparent, and I'm willing to take the judgment because I certainly do not get it right all the time. I'm far more wrong. It's like Michael Jordan said. He goes, I miss more baskets than I ever made. That's me. I am always trying to do the right thing. But this woman, there is no fucking way in the history of Earth that anybody's taken her from me. It's just not going to happen. I know how much she loves me and how much I love her, and I'm going to fight for that. And I'll sit back. I'm a very patient guy, believe it or not. I'll just wait out the stupid until she comes around. And magically, it always happens because I know how much she loves me. And she's sometimes like a child, wants to play this little fucking game with me. Go ahead, play the fucking game. I'll be here waiting. I'll drive my semi all over the country and just wait for the phone call.
And you're going to do what you're going to do. Now, look, and I totally understand where you guys are coming from. You guys looks like you guys you guys want to be with each other. Obviously, you guys love each other. The respect is there. I got it. And of course, when they're that tight,
look at how pretty we are.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen, when you're that tight, I can see there's also the Jekyll and Hyde thing, and it happens. It happens. I totally understand that, and that's what probably keeps that keeps you also together. So a lot of people might be going through stuff like that, and I totally understand what you guys are doing. I mean, listen, I respect that you guys are going to try to make this work. I think it's going to work fine. We have some questions here. Carol says, Dag, respectfully, did you realize what you wanted when she was with someone else?
Oh, yeah.
Did it work?
A great question. Look.
Hi, Carol.
Carol said that.
Look, people, how do I respond to that? Do you respectfully realize what you wanted when she was with someone else? Yes. Look, my heart belongs to this woman. So regardless of what she does or what she did or what she didn't do, everybody's going to be, everybody's going to formulate their own opinion about what had happened when we weren't together. But it's never once that I stopped loving her because of those decisions. because I knew what I wanted and I knew what she meant to me and I know what I meant to her. So people are going to formulate their own opinions and think things went on that probably didn't in a lot of cases. And sometimes maybe they did. I'm not going to get my head wrapped up and fucked up in that situation, because at the end of the day, this is the woman I love. Life is tough. It sometimes we think that things are better, the grass is greener, however you want to say it, and you realize it's not. And where you want to be is where you're going to end up if you really put the effort in. So I have always, for 7 years, through all these ups and downs with Di, I've never lost communication with her, although she may not have communicated back, but she knew I was there.
Well, we have never been out of touch. There's been constant contact through emails, through the whole 7 years of everything that we've gone through. So he's reached out and he said, I know you're going to read this email.
Well, can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
What can I ask you guys something? Makes you think what's changed? What's going to make it different, you think, going into 2026? I mean, that's the big question here. In your opinion.
You want to talk? You just don't want to stop talking.
No, I want to answer that question.
But let me say this one thing on my mind is that what has changed, and I think communication is key.
That's always been my argument with her.
I've had a really hard time with opening up about my feelings. And I've come to realize that I should not hold back to the one person that means this much to me. And I have done that. I've held back, and I will stop communication, and it drives him nuts. And then that becomes the wedge in between. And I am now communicating more than ever. I think he's going cuckoo right now. He's like, okay, one thing at a time. But he is also willing to listen. And both of us are willing to change. I'm not asking him to change his job, change this, don't do this. It's not that. It's the littler things that, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I have no fucking clue what she's saying.
What I do agree with you, and you know what? I understand. The communication is big. You're absolutely right. And it seems like you guys are going on the right track here. And I wish you luck on that. Yeah. Okay. But what I wanted to also say is.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying. Oh, no, what I was trying to say is,
Diana wasn't good at communicating. When she felt sad, or when she felt that maybe something I did or I said maybe hurt her feelings, she was not good at articulating her feelings with me, and she would shut down. And when Diana shut down, she cut me off. She blocked me on her phone, blocked me and email, blocked me, and I could never communicate with her. And I said, look, we can't do this. We need to have a two-handed circle. That's us. You don't talk to your friends. You don't talk to your family. You talk to me. If you got a problem with me, and believe me, I'm a fucking handful. There's no question. I'm a handful. You got it, but you got to talk to me if I'm upsetting you. And if you're not going to talk to me, I can't be part of the solution. Look, I'm a man about resolution. I am a survivor. I'm the guy who's like, wow, there's a problem, let's solve it. That doesn't make me perfect. It doesn't make me a great partner, but I want to be. I want to be the best person in the world for this woman. Put your phone down, for fuck's sakes.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew he was going to say that.
It makes sense. Now, wait, we got some questions. Guys, wait a minute. We got some questions. We got some questions from people, and we already at one. Carol Brandolino, of course, from Twisted Tuesday. I asked that one. Here's one from somebody, and welcome, Mac Tina, to the show. I don't think I've never been on the show. Dog's beautiful, Dag. Enough about what Di did, about what you did. I'm speaking for a lot of people when I say it sounds like you shit all the blame on D. I'm saying this respectfully as a friend to both of you. Now, this is a question from whoever this Mac Tina is.
Tina is a fucking rock star, and she's right. So let me answer that question. I failed many times in trying to understand Diana's emotions. I'm a guy I'm a man. So it's like I walk through life and I see a problem and I solve it. I didn't understand. I've never been with a woman. You know how women, how young, when girls are young, they dream of being married and the dress they're going to wear. I didn't grow up in a household where women were loving. I just didn't. Doesn't make my mom or my grandma bad people. They just weren't loving. I always dreamt as a young man to have a woman who loved me. My family never, my parents never said, I love you. So when I met Diana, she's so emotional. I had no clue how to deal with it. None.
There was so much love.
She's so emotional and so jammed the love down my throat. It was hard to deal with. I was an absolute fucking failure at understanding what Diana needed. And it was important for me to figure it out. And you know how I figured it out? God. I started reading, here, we're in the truck, my Bible. And
hold on, honey. Along with that, the reason
wait, let you talk. Go ahead, hon. Go ahead.
The reason why he diverted, I guess, and went to God, and I haven't taken this cross off since my father's died and passed away. But you do that because of the separation of time with something that was meaningful. It gives you a time to reflect. It gives you a time to go and speak to other, you see he has a friend I think it's a pastor, isn't he, the guy in Wisconsin?
Well, he's not a pastor, but Brandt is, yeah. He sent me a work study Bible. This was just a follower at the time, and we became really good friends. And it got me connected closer to God. And it also taught me that if I'm willing to listen more, I can be a better person. And I didn't want to lose Diana forever. I knew I wasn't gonna. I just need to figure out how to be a better man. And I want to be a better man for the woman I love. Maybe I should have done this in my first marriage or my second marriage, but I didn't. Now I'm here and I have this opportunity to become a better person for the person that I love. And it's my quest. It's really super important to me to be able to communicate better, to understand her better, to not let the things that seem stupid bother me.
Take a moment, and
just
think about it. Take a moment to not just blurt out diarrhea of the mouth, and that's, you got to look at a lot of people that vocalize that way, and we both did that, and not too far from today has that happened where we just let it out, and that release is helpful. But we've talked hours and hours of talking and saying we have to take a moment, take it in, talk to one another, confide in one another before we blow up, you know what I mean? Or before we let the public know what's going on.
That's very important. And from what I can see now, we can see now you have some friends of yours that are reaching out, and they're another friend, a mutual friend of ours, of Dino Manzella. Dino, how are you doing? It says, I'm sorry, guys. It's hard to trust this again. When things got messed up, relationship with a good friend of mine was at jeopardy over untruths. So good thing about what you guys are doing right now, which is really cool, because it takes balls what you guys are doing. I respect that, because you like you said, like just like Dag said, he's like a dartboard, and he's going to take it. He's going to stand there. He's going to take it. He's going to listen. And that's what they're doing right now together. And that takes, a lot of, it takes a lot of balls to get up and do this and be on this show. Now, granted, it's not like there's a million views. It takes that you guys really want to see to make this work. And you could keep this all yourself. You don't have to do this. You don't have to tell,
No, you know what I want always. I want the woman I love to be happy. I want her to be proud of me. I want to make the right decisions when it comes to our relationship. And that's really hard to do in any relationship. It's always be on the quest and the path to make the right decision. But it is paramount to me to do so. She's very important to me.
I got to say something. It's not, you know what? Dino Manzella has always been kind to me, and I've been kind to him. And he's always been important to Darren. I don't call him Dag unless it's public. My Darren, he's very close to Dino. But in answering to that comment, it's hard for us to trust. Well, let me just say this with no disrespect, but Dino has his own life, his own things going on in his life that I'm fully aware of. And that's his issue. That's his life. And he's not public. So if you can just understand that this has been a public thing, if everyone else's lives were public, they would be probably equal, maybe even far more cuckoo than ours.
No, but that's what I try. No, I totally understand. Look, and when you guys go public, like you guys are doing, I totally understand that. But sometimes some people wouldn't have even known some of your problems if you guys didn't go public on social media. So once you guys do that, there's no, like you said, there's no rules or whatever it is. But you guys are trying. Now listen, forget the past. Past. It's done. It's over with. Right. But now you're going to concentrate. Did you guys ever try therapy? Did you ever try
yes.
Did you ever go to a marriage counselor or a therapy of some sort?
Yeah, I've been in therapy for over like a year.
Together, I'm talking about together.
We tried it, and he seems to think that he can conquer this on his own, and that's okay because I have all of the backing that I need to bring into this. But really quick, this guy Dennis that's online, I've heard his name, but I don't know who he is personally. He's like, I think they've been having a few cocktails.
Dennis from Lake Geneva. Yeah.
No shit. We're adults. We're far into we're at senior citizen rate right now, okay?
I get free coffee at McDonald's.
If we want to have a cocktail at noon, don't judge us. You're doing it too right now, but you can poke at us because we're honestly telling you that yes, we're having a cocktail at noon. That's what makes me kind of sick about people is that they're very hypocritical, very judgmental, very opinionated. And that's kind of what we love because we wouldn't have this kind of response from people that were not so engaged.
Jesus Christ, we are a good-looking couple. Look at us in there. Fucking camera.
Why do you derail me,
guys? I always look. I think it's important. I think it's important that when you care about somebody, whether it's a relationship or a friend or anything like that, sometimes the jabs and stuff that people say to each other or do, that's a good thing. I mean, I think that just shows character and it shows that you care. Because once people stop saying anything, that's when you have to start worrying. That's when nobody gives a shit.
Exactly. When you stop saying what you're thinking, that's where the problems lie. Di and I were having this conversation last night. And
that means you don't care no more. That means you don't care no more and it's done.
And we're just, you should hear the says, but she's not wrong. So, my whole thing is that I want to be able to look at my girl and go, Jesus Christ, you're a fucking asshole today. Stop being an asshole without it becoming a problem. And because none of us ever in life, no person out there, fuck all these people fucking want to criticize me, suck my dick. I want to be able to say what I'm feeling at the moment, but I don't want it to become a catastrophic thing. And that's being very public, which I am and have been for a long time. There's a lot of people who dislike me. And I get it, and it's okay. There are a lot of people who love me to pieces. I'm very grateful for that. This whole thing with Dag and Die has been a fucking train wreck for 7 years. But we're here being as honest as we possibly can and open about our relationship. And the truth is we're really not that much different than everybody else's life.
That's right.
We have the struggles. There are things we agree about. There are things we don't agree about. There are things that I do that hurt her, like being away. When I'm on the road, it's hard for Diana. It hurts her because she needs me sometimes, and I'm not available because I'm in fucking goddamn mission.
Now, is it, Dag, is it hard for you too, knowing that she's not with you?
Terrible.
It's got to go both ways, right?
Oh, it's terrible. I can't, when I'm not, when, like, I tell Dad, where are you? Be with me. I need you to be with me. I need that. This is fucking driving a truck is the loneliest fucking most miserable job on earth. It's terrible. And I think about, the great thing is technology has allowed us
360.
Yeah, we have this Life 360 app, so she sees where I'm at all the time.
And he sees where I'm at.
And
Yeah.
some of my friends said I would never let a woman track me. Let her track me. I'm not doing anything wrong, but she knows where I'm at. And if I got in an accident in my semi, it would notify her immediately that something bad happened. She knows where I'm at. We can do FaceTime. We have literally FaceTime for fucking 8 hours. Well, I'm driving all over the country. I got her on my screen, right in front of me while I'm driving the truck.
Got my underwear hanging up.
Yeah, I got her underwear hanging up, her bra and her nighties. I got it.
Okay, because someone did ask. Someone asked whose under it was, so I wasn't going to ask, but since you brought it up. Okay, at least you know it's Dies, and it's okay. That makes good sense then. All right, so guys, it's Ocean's Pit, little show about Dag and Die. They have their show come back on 2026. Let me just.
Well, I got
listen. We got. You guys got a lot of stuff out. Very cool. And it's. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What?
I got a new studio. Mike's Drum Shop took over a whole nother bunch of space, and I leased a portion of that space for the new Dag Show Studios for Dag and Die, and the Dag and Die Show and the Die Show and anybody else in the Dag Media group. We're auditioning sportscasters.
A network.
Yeah,
a network
Dag
of
Media.
different shows. Different, perspectives to come into this whole thing. So,
and I'm excited about being able to do that, do a little bit more behind the camera as opposed to being in front of the camera. I'm getting fucking old, and a lot of this fucking shit drives me nuts. But at the same token, we're looking to do really fun things and support music and support
growth,
our country,
growth in the podcast world, and growth in the music industry, and also growth.
And I think people will be. I think people will be excited about that to see what you guys got coming up for 2026. I'm sure it's going to be a good time, and I'm just saying, you know what? Like, I admire you for what you guys are trying to do, and like I said, you're going to get people are going to give you shit. You know what? Nobody can really tell you what you're going to do. You guys are going to do it yourself. Do what you're going to do. Hey, and I just wish you guys all the best of luck. We're going to talk about some other stuff. First of all, I hope everybody had an incredible Christmas and a great holiday. We had on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day was just laid back. We had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, our son Joey was sick, so he couldn't be there. We missed him. We played games. We drank. We had a lot of fun, so it was good. Busy week. Tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. It's an 8 o'clock here with the Professor Daryl Armitstadt. Tomorrow we start my birthday week. Sold out show tomorrow at Taverna on Division. 63 years old. That's going to be tomorrow night. Taverna on Division. That show is sold out. Double Tiana, Dave Calderon, Felix Greco. That's tomorrow. Now Sunday. be at JMOS in Mokina with the main event band. We're excited about that. 4 to 6:30. It's going to be fantastic. JMOS in Mokina celebrating 63 years old. Boy, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. So I know, Dag, what you're saying. We're getting to that age. All right, let's get to some questions here real fast. Here's something that gets me.
Wait, really quick, because you're plugging tonight. At Tailgaters for LP Vinyl in Bolingbrook. Tailgaters tonight, LP Vinyl.
It's our first public appearance.
LP Vinyl tonight. Tailgaters, check out because you'll see D and Dag there tonight supporting a great rock and roll band. So it will be fun. Now, guys, we're gonna get off the couples thing for a second. I want you guys to answer some. We're gonna get some stuff that's going on. Everything that's happening here in Christmas time, you're seeing posts of pictures and happy this and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And still, there's people that gotta plug and insult our President of the United States. Still, on Christmas Day. And now look.
It's this president. He's done everything he said he was going to do. He's just checking the boxes and doing it all. It's the greatest president of our lifetime.
I agree. And there's going to be people. I'm just saying that maybe for that day, remember when they had the war? I forgot which war it was, but they actually took a break and they broke bread on both sides for that one night, whatever it was. You figure on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, forget all that other shit, the politics stuff, and just try to be more, positive with life for everybody what's going in our life right now. Just a little crazy about that. It just drove me nuts, and I seen some post like that, and it's like, I got it. You can do whatever you want on your page. I just thought it was a little weird. Richie, what's up, buddy? I know you got your food truck going. I think it'd be
Smash Burgers. Fucking A.
Yeah, that's right. He's got some great food. Hey, I remember his last one he had when he had the hot dogs. Yeah, there you go. Now walk away from James Hammer. What's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. All right, so a couple other things here. Football, Chicago Bears fans. I don't know if you guys are fans. I know they're going to be playing the San Francisco 49ers this Sunday. The Lions beat the Vikings, so now the Green Bay Packers are in the playoffs. As well as the Chicago Bears. What happened?
The Bears playoffs too, right?
Yeah, the Bears already made it. Correct. The Bears already made the playoffs. Now the Packers, because the Lions beat the Vikings last night, now the Packers are in the playoffs too. It's going to look like it might be Packers and Bears facing each other again. So it should be interesting. It might happen with the wild card. It might happen in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens.
Football.
Okay.
I have football since 2007 when we lost the Super Bowl. Devin Hester ran the kickoff for the touchdown. And then I got really aggravated with professional sports where guys were beating up their girlfriends in elevators and hotels. And I just said, I'm not going to fucking participate in this anymore. I'm not going to support something where young men are fucking hurting women and we're taking a knee. Yeah, fuck that. I'm done. So I have not watched football since 2007, literally.
This is the United States.
No, I got.
And support our American flag, support our freedom. And if you're going to take a knee and protest and burn a flag and disrespect our veterans, and
there she goes. You're getting her fired up now.
And
I
wait a minute.
I did.
Disrespect our president who was voted in. That is the core of what we can do here. And you're going to disrespect that and be segregated because of who you like and who you love and who you follow. You need to go. Get out. We don't want you here. You are a
Jesus
problem.
Christ, look how pretty she is.
You are a problem.
What I was trying. Well, look, that's one thing that we got. That's one thing that we.
Look
Well, that's one thing we got here in the United States of America. We can disagree.
Yes.
And that's the best thing about people can say I don't like, people can say I like this, some people I don't like that. I like that we can actually do that in this country. The only thing I was trying to say that when was Christmas time and we were still bashing, it should just be a time that we can just relax a little bit. But I totally understand where you guys are coming. And I'm in the same boat you guys are. Believe me. I don't know. Look, hanging and banging, liberals hate America. It's hard. Not there, so it's got to be very difficult. How would that happen, guys? I think I might have mentioned this before. Say you guys didn't have the same political beliefs, and guys, do you know anybody like that? No couples that are out there that have two completely beliefs, but they're still married or dating.
My second wife is very liberal. I was very liberal. I was a Democrat up until Obama's second term. Halfway through, I became a hardcore conservative. So, but my ex-wife, who is a good friend of ours. In fact, we all had lunch together on Christmas Eve, and
we broke bread, made amends.
We broke bread. My dad, Linda, Diana, my son Timmy, and myself. We all had lunch, and Timmy's a captain in the Army and a rock star, good-looking fucking kid. Anyway,
where are you going?
Anyway, the point. I don't know. Now you just confused me. That
if we were not on the same page, loving
yeah.
Trump.
So I could never. Yeah. I can't deal. No, you got to be conservative. I couldn't be in a relationship if Diana was a libtard. I mean, she's retarded in a lot of ways, but sorry, don't mean to use the R word.
But Dag and Diane, I've asked this to a lot of people. If you think, and I've said this many times, if it was not President Trump representing the Republican Conservative Party, if it was another Republican president, you think we wouldn't be having all this, correct?
Look.
Absolutely.
Or is it just because they hate him so much?
I mean,
wait. Again, I think that Trump's his life has been so publicized in every way. They think that they know him on a personal level, just like what we've got going on here. People don't know everything. They're only seeing what we're feeding them.
Jesus fucking Christ, are you hot? You're fucking, look at you on camera. You're fucking so beautiful.
When these people get so over dramatized about Trump, like they know him and this and that, instead of really waiting to see the facts and all of that, it's ridiculous. We have chosen the president for a reason, to run the most amazing country on the globe, the hardest job in the world. And he's doing a kick-ass job, okay? Building up the military, taking on these scumbags that are killing Christians in other countries like Nigeria, what's going on right now. And people need to look at the job.
Well, that was a thing that happened. We just talked about that with ISIS. Yeah. Yes.
That's right.
The ISIS terrorist attack, because they're accused of killing Christians, and it's over with. It's time to take a stand and do what they're doing.
Trump is the last chance for America. We lose the midterms, it's over. And she's not wrong. I don't think we're going to lose the midterms. I think enough Democrats have gotten so frustrated with Democratic policy and ideas and ideologies that you're going to see a lot of Democrats swing to more of a conservative position. Not because, here's what we can't do. Look, I love Donald Trump, but that fucking guy says some dumb shit sometimes. But
absolutely,
I didn't hire him.
Absolutely,
I didn't hire him. I hired him to do a job. I've worked for some very successful people, and they're fucking dicks. But they made it possible for me to be successful. That's exactly what Trump is doing for America. He's making it possible for us to be all more successful and keep America moving in the right direction. And that is what I respect about Donald Trump.
Take your emotions out of it. He's been hired to do the hardest job ever. And
Jesus Christ, do you guys see how hot she is? She's fucking gorgeous.
And accomplishing the goal. Take the emotion out of it. That's it.
Look at how hot you are.
Stop. Will you stop it, you
I can't.
stupid.
I can't. You're beautiful.
No, I totally understand where you guys are coming from, and we are almost out of time. We got a couple minutes left. Couple things real fast. Very important. I want to thank Armando Supermarkets for the great produce, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Danny Mazzi and Armando Supermarkets. Guys, the weather brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Store. The weather for today. Today is Friday, the 26th of December. It's 45 degrees, 90% humidity, 11-mile-an-hour winds, and we got 20% chance of rain, 7, 8, and 9. That's brought to you by the JRC Hardware. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right. Today is National Candy Cane Day, National Whining Day. Today is National Whining Day. All right. So, excellent. Now, what do you guys got planned for New Year's Eve? What are you doing for New Year's Eve? What are you doing for New Year's Eve? Guys, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
We're going to have a lot of sex. It's going to be a lot of plowing.
Okay. Do you have any idea when the DAG show and Die show will start in January? Any idea?
In fact, I'm doing a roundtable in our new studio with Dave Mikulskis, Bob Biaggi, Richie Hofer, whatever the fuck. I've known Richie 35 years. I don't give a fuck about his name. And Bob Biaggi and Pete Greco. We're doing a roundtable talking about the rock and roll scene. And actually, Mo, you should be at this in the new studio.
Yes.
I mean, look, I make fun of
I would love to. I would love to.
Hold on. You need to be at this because you're
important.
I was having this conversation with somebody. They're like, you make fun of fucking everybody who does the karaoke, Frank Sinatra shit. I go, why don't you make fun of Mo? And I go, because Mo has a history of being a rock and roll singer. Mo is the king of that. So you should be.
Let me ask you something. Wait a minute. Whoa. You can call it whatever you want. Karaoke or karaoke, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All I know is I've been making a very successful career of myself for the last 35 years. While some of you rockers out there are still trying to play, the Thirsty Whale closed. It's over, folks. On some of those,
who fucking does it right is you. You're the only guy.
No, there's a lot of listen. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen. There's a lot of great entertainers out there, and I love what everybody's still doing, and even the guys that you said on the board of the table. I mean, Greco, great guy. Bobby Biaggi, Richie, they're all great guys. They've been doing it for so long. If I have that day off, I would love to do the round table with you guys. I really would. And guys, listen. All right, listen. I appreciate your kind words. There's a lot of good singers out. All right, there's a lot of good guys out there doing very well in the circuit, and they're all doing a great job of what they're doing. Everybody out there's got their own little niche, and it works. And the most important thing is that we're making people happy. So that's all. Whether we got the band or the band, whatever it is, it's making people happy. It's making people happy. So anyway, it is 1 o'clock. It is time for the show. Go ahead. We gotta go, but listen. for the Dag and Die Show 2026. Look for Die Show 2026. Whatever they're going to do, I'm going to wish you guys the best for your personal. Thank you for coming on the show. Keep being who you guys are. Don't change. Don't change for anybody. Stay stay real, stay what it is. And I want to thank you guys for watching the show. Guys, have an incredible weekend. My birthday bash starts at Taverna on Saturday night in Melrose Park. And then Sunday, we have the whole band, believe it or not, a 7-piece band on Sunday at JMOS in Mokina, Illinois. Tony O's 63rd birthday bash. Guys, New Year's Eve will be at Avanti's with the main event band, Avanti Banquets in Barrington. And we want to add, coming to Johnny Cabs. That's right, Johnny Cabs with the main event band on the 7th of March. We're excited going to the Burr Ridge, Illinois. Guys, we got to go. Dag, Guy, thank you so much for being on the show. I wish you all the best of luck. Good luck. Have fun today at LP Vinyl, guys, tonight at Tailgaters. Make sure you go out there. Say hello to the guys for me. God, anything else you want to say before we say goodnight? Say goodbye.
Yes, I want to say, Mo, I love you. I really, really have a lot of respect for you. You've been a rock and roll, madman and icon in Chicago, and everything you do is important. The show that you do consistently every fucking day. Mad respect for you because I don't have that level of consistency at all. You're a great guy.
Speak from the heart, be real, be honest, and be humble, and go Trump.
Trump.
Yeah, you guys got it. Guys, Dag and Die coming to you 2026. Guys, have an incredible weekend. We'll be back on Monday, the 29th of December, and then, of course, Twisted Tuesday on 30th with Carol Brandolino. Guys, have a great weekend. And let our good friends from Ace Hardware, guys, all get 20% on all Christmas decoration, Christmas lights, all great stuff from Ace. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Birthdays for Friday, the 26th of December. Ray Downer, a great singer in Chicago. Priscilla Presley, 80 years old. Graham Bonnet, great vocals from Rainbow, celebrating a birthday. Lauradina, she works with Seventh Heaven, honey. Happy birthday. Eddie Vedder, 61 years old. Nancy, who owns the Moonlight Theater, happy birthday to you. Steve Garvey, former LA Dodger. Susan Lucci, celebrating the birdie. Otis, for all you wrestling fans. Oh, my God. Our good friend Christina Hussman. Christina, happy birthday. Gina, happy birthday, honey. Mac David, Tony Orlando, Jay, celebrating a birthday. Guys, have a great one. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another. And if you are insulted or offended with this show, change the channel. And if just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right, but be respectful and love one another. And be good. God bless you guys.
Melissa's birthday is today as well. My co-host Melissa.
Who's?
My co-host
Melissa. Happy birthday to Melissa too. Co-host of the Die Show. Guys, you guys have been incredible. Have an incredible weekend. Have fun with the guys. Hello, everybody. See you Monday. Same time, same station. Good night, everybody.